and welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, we are going to be addressing player sales once again, but with particular emphasis on our wage bill. After a report emerged in the Spanish media detailing the 10 highest earners at the club, some of the names on this list, they are absolutely staggering, and that's why player sales this summer, it's proving to be difficult, and even in some cases, near impossible. It is all coming up. Let's get to it. Come on. But speaking of player sales, if we first of all kick off with one sale that has been confirmed, we have got some money here coming in at Barcelona. It's been officially confirmed that Nice will be exercising, as expected, their purchase option there of Jean-Claire Todibo. Of course, spent the second half of last season on loan at Nice. He's played very, very well there. He's very happy there, and he'll be staying there after the French club there will sign him permanently for 8.5 million euros there. That was the option that was included in their loan deal. But there is also a potential there to take that fee to over 15 million euros there, after a potential 7 million euros will be paid there in variables and add-ons, and Barca will also receive a percentage of any future sale when it comes to Todibo, although a buyback clause is not expected there to be included. But I think that there for Todibo is a good deal on our part. Somebody, of course, who came in, never really got that opportunity in the first team, was never really given that chance. He's gone elsewhere. I think he's enjoying it in Nice. He didn't really seem that keen on coming back to Barca. We've got 8.5 million now, potentially a little bit more to come as well in the future. And what that does right now, it basically cancels out the Emerson signing. Because, of course, we did spend 9 million euros there to bring Emerson in from Betis this summer. So what that Todibo money basically does is take our net spend this summer back down to zero. We've also got the potential sale of Conrad to come in as well, going to Marseille, and it is nice to finally have some money coming in. However, when it comes this summer to high-profile departures, quite clearly Barca are having a few problems. Yes, of course, things are a little bit delayed anyway because the international tournament's going on not only at the Euros but also at Copa America. That's delaying sort of talks with clubs and also players, and it's not ideal for transfer business. But also we're having trouble because of the wages. That is the crippling thing that I think really has been tearing our club apart from the inside now for such a long time. Our wage bill has been spiralling out of control, and what that basically means is there are players right now earning obscene amounts of money, and either they don't want to leave because of that, they're quite happy there to be sitting around picking up that kind of wage, and also what it means is that clubs from the outside, they don't want to pay that. They don't want to come in and get these guys and actually take over that kind of wage, and that is why the likes of Coutinho, the likes of Umtiti, we're looking around, we're trying to get some sort of interest in them, but as of right now, we're finding it really tough. And I just want to look here at those wages, because honestly, this will blow your mind. Because indeed, guys, in the media yesterday, it was on a TV channel there in Spain, Goal, and they basically revealed the top 10 highest wages without Lionel Messi there, which really did illustrate for me two things. Number one, how much we are paying these players, and number two, the kind of players who are receiving the huge, huge salaries. Because let's start here at a very modest 10 million euros per year in salary. According to Goal, all of these figures here are according to the report yesterday from Goal. And obviously 10 million is double what Aguero is going to earn in his 2-year deal at Barca. But as you can see there, there's two players who occupy that contract right now. Frenkie de Jong, according to Goal, is one of those. The other one, Sergio Roberto, on 10 million per year. Nearly 200,000 a week being spent there on Sergio Roberto's wages. Does he justify that? Has he justified at any point, honestly, at any point during his Barca career, has he shown that he's a 200k a week player? No, he hasn't. Not even a chance. And that is the trouble. If you want to try and move him on this summer, he's going to be looking around saying, okay, a Man City going to pay me 200k a week? Is anybody else going to pay me that kind of money? Because if not, I'm happy to stay. And that is the problem that we have. And then you go to 12 million. We step it up a bit there. 230,000 euros a week. Look at those names. You've got Jordi Alba. You've got Ousmane Dembélé. You've got Samuel Umtiti. Dembélé, Umtiti there. Two players who very rarely actually get onto the field. 12 million a year. 230,000 euros a week. For two players there, they're not giving anything. They're not contributing anything in this team. yet we are paying an absolute fortune to them. Jordi Alba, you could say yes, in the grand scheme of things that is high, at least he plays, but even that is still a very, very high wage there. But it gets worse, honestly guys, just when you think that things can't get any more ludicrous. Surely Bartomeu didn't hand out any worse contracts than those? He did. He actually did. We move on now to 16 million a year, over 300,000 a week. One of those earners is Sergio Busquets. The other one, according to Goal, is Miralem Pjanic. Miralem Pjanic on over 300,000 a week. I don't understand it. I do not get that at all. And if that's the case, we need him out now. We need to get him out of the door, send him back to Juventus as soon as you possibly can. That is ridiculous. Absolutely unbelievable. But let's keep going. Let's go now to 24 million. Let's go now to 461,000 euros a week. Who's earning that tally? It's Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho there, according to Goal, is on 24 million, over 450k a week. Again, for a guy who's not contributed anything. He's not giving us anything right now. Yes, he's been injured, but even when he's been in the team, 461k, you're not getting that kind of return. There are so many players here on this list who you'd say, you know what, yeah, Coutinho, he's a very solid player. He's a decent player. He has certain qualities that may work, that may be able to add something in your team. But does he justify that? Does he justify anywhere near that? No chance. And that's not even the biggest one. That is not even the highest wage there, except for Lionel Messi, because they're in the top spot at 35 million per year. You could sign a whole player for that. You could sign a real top quality player right now in the current market for 35 million. Antoine Griezmann. According to Goal there, 673,000 euros a week. This is absolutely scandalous. I cannot understand. Well, I do understand it. We had Bartomeu in charge. And this is what I mean, guys. This is not going to be sorted out overnight. Laporta is not just going to be able to come in and suddenly everything's fine again. He is going to have to work tirelessly for season in, season out, year upon year upon year to get this wage bill back under control. Because like I say, all of the players that you see here, they're under contract. They are earning huge amounts of money. They are earning life-changing amounts of money in one season, and they're not going to go elsewhere. Why would they? They're comfortable here. Many of them have got families, they've got children, they sit at home, they love life in Barcelona, they love the city, they love going into training sometimes. Maybe they'll even play a game. They're happy to accept this wage. And that is the biggest problem. When you hand out these kind of salaries on long-term contracts, it's so difficult to get out. Clubs from the outside, they don't want them. They don't want to go near them. They don't want to come anywhere close to matching those kind of wages. And the players from the inside, they have no intention. They're in no rush to leave. And that is why now it is so important that every single signing that comes into this club, it's a very, very manageable contract. And that's why I'm so happy with what Laporta has done so far. Aguero is coming. Yes, he's an aging player, but that's why he got a 2-year deal. A 2-year deal on 5 million a year. That is much more manageable. Even Memphis Depay on moderate wages apparently, and just a 2-year deal again. And even the longer ones, Eric Garcia, Emerson, they are on very manageable wages, which is really important, because not only there to keep your wage bill down, not only there to actually keep things manageable on a year-to-year basis, but if it doesn't work out, if Memphis doesn't quite succeed, if Eric Garcia or Emerson don't quite work out and their potential doesn't quite come about as we expect it to, further down the line then, on that kind of deal, they won't just be happy to stay. They won't just be happy to sit around and pick up that kind of wage, because it's not the same. It's not the kind of numbers that we're talking about there with many of those other players. That is why now we are making decisions for the future. Laporta is doing what he can. Right now, we're trying to move these players on, we're trying to ship them out, but it is not an easy task. It will take time, and some of those wages there from Goal, of course, we don't know how truly accurate they are. We don't know whether they're 100% on the money, but that's pretty much what's going on right now. Those are pretty much the kind of figures that we are dealing with from Bartomeu's time at the club. We needed change. Finally now we've got it, but it's going to take time, because the mess to clean up for Laporta, it is staggering. So please, guys, do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I have no doubts whatsoever that you have plenty of thoughts looking at those wages. There are so many players there that you could pick out and say, I can't believe that. I can't believe that one. And I can't believe that one either. Nearly every single player on that list, you're looking at it thinking, really? I mean, really? But let me know your thoughts, guys. Honestly, right now, if we do not laugh, we will cry. Hopefully this summer, we can move some of those names on. It won't be easy, and it won't be quick, but hopefully in the end, we can make those changes. I will see you soon, of course, and I'll update you right throughout this entire process. But until next time, as always, guys, Visca El Barça!